Hi everyone, me again from sunny Smyrna, Georgia on a relatively cool day. I don't usually get out on a day like today. Temperatures in the 30s. I'm going to take a quick trip around the block. I hadn't put up a video in quite a while. I thought I might just catch up with some things that are going on. I've had the busiest time since Christmas that I've ever had, I think. And this is the first time in about 3 weeks I've been able to get on this old motorcycle. We had family was going to come in right before Christmas, and plans got changed, and they came in after Christmas, and I'd kind of screwed up my plans to go up and see some of my family up in North Carolina. They were only there for a day, so it would have been tough to get up there and see them, but my grandkids from New Bern were in Charlotte, and I wanted to get up and see them. But my family from Austin, Texas, my wife's youngest son and his family came in. We haven't seen them in a year, and they came in, stayed with us for a week, and I couldn't miss that, so I had to stay up here. Well, right in the middle of that, I get a call from one of my old buddies. Known him forever. He has some medical problems. He had to go in the hospital, and I really wanted to get up there and be with him, but I just couldn't get away. And I would talk to him, and God, he sounded like he was at death's door, and I really felt bad about it. But I just couldn't get away. And then finally my family headed back, and I headed up to Charlotte, and found him. Looked him up in the hospital. Found him. He was still in the hospital. He'd been in and out of the hospital 3 times. And what the problem is, they're having trouble getting his blood chemistry right. For some reason, his blood chemistry is all out of whack, and he gets really weak, and he can't walk, and he can't breathe. And this last time, they thought he had maybe a little touch of pneumonia, and they jumped all over that. But he's at home, and he's recovering, and so I'm back in Smyrna, and I was up there for about 3 days, and got everything squared away for him. Put up some. He's been getting kind of weak. He's old. He's about 6 months older than I am, so that makes him really old. And we put up some grab rails in his bathroom so that he can, be safer in there, and did a few little things like that. But I just have had one project after another, and this is literally the first moment I've had to get a chance on the bike. In fact, I'm in the middle of a project. I kind of stopped just to go for a ride. My wife, we have what they call a log cabin. It's a play set for the kids. It's big enough for them to go inside. It's got windows and all that. It's made out of plastic. I don't know why they call it a log cabin, but anyway, it's been on the porch forever, taking up a lot of room. And I've been asking her if we could move it down to the backyard where the kids could play with it, because all we've been using it for is storage. It was full of stuff, buckets and folding chairs and everything else. The kids couldn't get it anyway. So she finally said, yes, we can do that. So I'm halfway in between that. My stepson is going to help me move it down into the backyard, and we'll have the backyard all fixed up for the kids. And my wife really loves that when we get all the extended family out there. And on my wife's side of the family, there are, I'm trying to think how many aunts and cousins. There are probably about 20 cousins that live in the area that are all under 8 years old. And when you get them all together, it is a zoo. And we were lucky enough at Christmas to have them over to our house a couple of times, and they came over to see the kids from Austin, and everything just worked out really well. But anyway, my buddy's feeling better. I'm on the bike finally. I think I've got all my chores done, with the possible exception of finishing up what I'm doing now, which is getting the carport all fixed up, so we got more room for the bikes and everything. Everything's been really cramped. It's been really hard to move anything around. So, and my lovely wife is at work, so I get to go pick her up tonight. She's been having me Uber her to the airport. She really likes that. If I Uber her, she can go right up to the security gate. Basically, just walk through the doors and she's at security. She doesn't have to go to the parking lot, wait for the bus, all that good stuff. But anytime you get a ride to the front door, take it. But that means I got to go pick her up too, so I'll run out there tonight and pick her up when she comes in from San Diego. And she'll be Susan from San Diego. But hopefully she's going to get out and ride. We may get some decent weather toward the end of the week. When I say decent weather, we may have some 50s in the afternoon. Like I said, it's about in the 30s right now, and my legs are really feeling it. But we're getting into the teens at night here in Georgia, and that's just not something I like. I didn't come to Georgia to freeze. I came to Georgia to be warm in the wintertime. So whoever's in charge of that, get right on it, would you? Alrighty. Well, everybody, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope the beginning of your year is really well. I cannot believe that it's the 15th of January already. Half the month is gone. And hopefully we're going to get some warmer weather to ride in here pretty soon. So, tell you what, everybody take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.